Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another AFK Arena video. Before we get into the game, I just want to show you a game that I'm going to be playing a lot with my son tomorrow. It's called Gigantic X. It looks kind of like Contra meets Diablo 3. Could be a lot of fun. If you check out that game and it's possible for multiplayer, my name on it, of course, will be Smashmode. Where we at? Where'd that game at, man? So I can't give you a tutorial of this level. There's no way. It took me more runs than I could count. It was ridiculous how many runs. But when you complete it, you're gonna get 6 of these 24 hours, 8 of these 7 hours. Very different. We rarely get this. 6-hour XPs, 4 of them, and this beautiful treasure right here. I think it's foolish for me to pick anything except Belinda. But it doesn't look like that this chest is time sensitive, so I have plenty of time to think it over. We got another 5 faction scrolls, another 10 scrolls. So what I can show you is the items that I used to beat the level and give you a few tips on how I think you could beat the level. So normally, when I do my labyrinth runs, I prefer a good balance of defense and offense. For these levels, I don't know if you should really go the defense route whatsoever. So what I mainly focused on was the offense. If there were defensive items, I would take them. I think the Blessed Hammer, I think the proc was working here. Because before I had the Blessed Hammer, my damage was horrible. And the moment I got the Blessed Hammer in here, I started really getting the job done. If you are able to get these two together, you're going to have a really good run. We were so lucky to get the Firebringer and the Icebringer, probably after our 4th, 5th, or 6th battle. Lucky enough to get some crit damage. So a couple tips. These monsters at the bottom, you're going to be able to shoot that cannon from right there, and you will be able to wipe out that boss, which is going to give you some good stuff. I think I'll reset so I can show you. Just know, once you complete these 2 corners right here, the rest of it is so easy. I have no idea why these monsters before these last treasures were just ridiculously easy. I don't understand that. But we'll take one last look at these items, and then I'll show you the level. I'm sure these are not the only items or the only formation to beat the level, considering my formation is a very inefficient Shamir formation right now. We'll go over that formation real quick. It's not a playthrough, so I'm not going to read anything. This was the formation I used at the end, because pretty much all my stuff had died. I was using Lucius in the back line because I had items that increased backline attack power. I was really depending a lot on his shield for defense. And there were times when Lucius would be up front, Lucius would be behind. Let's see real quick. I want to show you just how misleading the power is on these levels. I thought this was going to be the smoothest. I pretty much thought this was going to be a series of layups. Alright, we'll just take the damage. Want to hurry up. Also, if you want to skip these, you can do this. If you just want to skip those. I really don't think you should skip those, because you need the relics big time. But if you feel confident that you don't even need relics, you could get rid of those first 2 with your cannon. And pretty much the cannons are a series of puzzles to get rid of this last boss over here. We'll just take that life leech. There's a bunch of treasure behind this boss, which will... If someone beats that boss without these cannons, then please post that replay. I want to see it, because they would massacre me in seconds. So take a look at the power. 649, right? Doesn't seem very difficult. Seems like it should be real easy. See, maybe it will be. Seems like my damage is pretty weak against something that's just 649. I could swear if it was a regular 649, we would have beaten it already. So our Chimera's down. Our team is getting pretty beat up. Yep, there it is. We are almost dead. So just know these levels, do not pay attention to the power whatsoever. That power level is going to be extremely misleading. Every single one of these battles is going to test your ability in the game and the items you've chosen. I have a feeling they're going to nerf this. I'm glad I was able to lose my mind and eventually beat the level. But see these last three right here? These are ridiculously easy. I do not understand why. Whatever. I was glad they were because my team was dead and we were able to get all the treasures. So, Cocoon. Hope for the Cocoon. Hope to get a lot of damage and enough defense to where you just don't get owned instantly. I'm sure if you have a full CC build with a heavy Chimera, you're going to do really well here. I did not. As for this, I am going to go with Belinda. We need a few of her. There it is. We still need another 2 more copies, and then we will eventually have an Ascended Belinda. Very happy to have that. Congratulations to everybody. I think even if you haven't downloaded the game, you can download the game right now and get your free Rosaline. I'm going to try her out on Riz, and if the damage is really crazy, I will post that video. I thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to smash that like button, and y'all have a good night.